Hi everyone, it's Josh Erdman. It's Wednesday again, and this is time for my weekly Facebook Live. And today we're talking about social media, more specifically LinkedIn. Last week we talked about social media and choosing the right platform for your business. And just a quick overview, if you go online, you can do a quick search on Google for social media demographics 2018, and it'll give you a breakdown. There's some really good infographics that do this of gender, interest types, age groups, even ethnicities of various social medias. So the assumption is that you've decided that LinkedIn is the best one for your company, and you want to use and leverage LinkedIn. So LinkedIn typically is business to business, and there's a lot of job positions in there, which is great for marketing because you can target specific businesses by industry. You can do searches if you're a LinkedIn pro for geography, industry, and job position. So very helpful to grow your business if you are looking for more companies to work with. In addition to using LinkedIn for search, you can work on growing things organically as well. So in my previous summary, I talked about the 4 things that you need to post to have an authentic social media interaction. Number 1 is you're an expert, so you should have stories, lots of stories. They should be amusing, and because you have stories, that's what makes you the expert. Number 2, you should be able to wow people. So they should be able to be amazed by some type of insight. For example, not everyone appreciates science, but when you blow something up, people appreciate it. The same thing in your industry. Every industry has important things about it that makes it important, whether or not people have a natural interest or skill or talent for the industry. There's something amazing about your industry that you can share. Number 3, you can share education and tips. Educate people to help them understand something that makes their life better, helps them be a little bit smarter, or at the same time, maybe it educates them and helps them realize why they shouldn't do it themselves. They should be working with you. Finally, the 4th thing that you should be doing in your social media is a sense of humor. You're a person, you're going to see funny things, you're going to see some funny comics and articles about your industry. Those definitely fit with those stories. So you'll have stories or things that are really funny. That's actually the first one. I was expanding off of that. The 4th one, so we have our senses of humor and stories. We have our wow facts. We have education, and then finally your personal accomplishments. So maybe you're getting certified in something, or your company has reached a revenue goal, or you've expanded and got a new location. All those are interesting to show that you are a growing and thriving company. So that gives you the idea of what the content is that you would post. LinkedIn, though, is a little interesting because with job positions, you have an opportunity to create a stronger connection from your company to another company. Let me give you an example. Here we have multiple employees, and me as a CEO, it would be nice for me to have a relationship and have a LinkedIn connection to all of my customers and their CEOs. But at the same time, my employees that each have a unique connection, they too can have a LinkedIn connection to the customer that they frequent often. So you get this amplification effect. So if myself and my employee are both connected to the customer of our CEO, there's double connection there. And where that gets valuable is that when your company posts something, and maybe I post it under my profile, and then my employee likes it or also shares it, it doubles the relevance to the customer that we're both connected to. So it's an amplification effect in breaking through, showing LinkedIn that your content is more relevant to your followers. So one of the secrets of LinkedIn, again, is not just that you have a connection with all your customers, but that the relevant connections, all your staff has a relevant connection to those customers as well, and that'll give you an amplification effect. The other thing is that it's important to keep in mind content that each media provider likes or attracts to. You can share video on LinkedIn, you can share links on LinkedIn and pictures on LinkedIn, but right now what we've noticed is just plain text actually has a better acceptance. LinkedIn sees that as more relevant than sharing pictures, pictures of cats and memes or video. So it's okay to have that variety, but don't neglect plain text, especially in LinkedIn. And if you need to share a link, try a variety of things. It might be a difference. There might be a difference in your industry, but if you want to share a link, maybe you'll talk about it first and then share the link in the comments. We've seen it work better for some industries than others. So LinkedIn certainly wants you to work for it and just not have something lazy where you're sharing the picture, talking about it, and posting a link all in one. They want to see some relevant content with all that. Finally, when it comes to LinkedIn, realize it's a business-to-business tool, and they've shut a lot of things down now. They're really cleaning things up. It's not as easy to grow that network as it used to be. Usually you could get a LinkedIn Pro account and you'd be able to go and invite a bunch of people and request to connect to them. LinkedIn has slowed things down significantly, so they're looking more for an organic growth than anything. So it gets to be a bit more difficult now, ever since, I would say about 3 months ago, back in October is when things started getting locked down. You also used to be able to export email addresses and all your contacts in detail. Now what you're going to expect to see is if you try to export all your connections, you're going to have less than 2% of the emails actually in there. So it's definitely a game changer in the world of LinkedIn. You're not going to get direct contacts anymore. What you're going to need to do is post relevant content that piques their curiosity and gets them either to visit your website, pick up the phone and call you, or message you back in LinkedIn. So anyway, I hope those tips are helpful for today. Tune in next week. I'm thinking about starting an SEO series. There's so much to talk about in SEO. It'll probably keep me busy for several weeks. And if you have any questions or anything in particular on LinkedIn, you can post to this video here. Or if you want me to talk about something specific in SEO, please let me know. I'd love to have it be a video that answers specific questions and it has extra value to people watching. So thank you very much. Have a great week.